Welcome to part 4 of our molded fiber webinar series. Today we'll be discussing type 4 process molded fiber. This is the final part in this series, so if you missed parts 1 through 3, we'll link the full playlist in the description for you to get caught up. A little bit about type 4 process molded fiber. Type 4 is, in essence, a type 1, 2, or 3 product that has been further processed to improve the function, aesthetics, or both. Type 4 is most commonly derived from a type 2 or 3 product. Its uses transform traditional molded fiber products into highly functional and aesthetically improved items. Thank you to IMFA member TAW for the photos used throughout this presentation. The most widely known type 2 to type 4 product is a simple egg carton. A 1x12 egg carton will exit the dryer as type 2, but is non-functional at this stage and will need to go through the following conversions. The type 2 carton exits the dryer and makes its way through the afterpress, which can be pneumatic, mechanical, or hydraulic. The afterpress applies anywhere between 10 to 30 metric tons of pressure on the egg carton through a heated press die. Printing or labeling is applied post-afterpress. Afterpressing provides dimensional stability, enhances the surface for printing, and applies creases to flaps and hinges for the carton to close. As previously mentioned, afterpress products are then moved to printing or labeling for product completion. Thanks to Tim Hedrick and the team at Applied Automation Enterprises for providing videos on both the printing and labeling processes. In this first video, we'll be focused on offset printing. What we see here is a magazine of 1 dozen egg cartons being denested by a vacuum onto a feed conveyor. The product moves from the feed conveyor to the offset printing operation. In the video, you'll see the side heads with 2 colors on each side capable of printing up to 4 colors at once. Next, the product moves through the 4 top heads capable of printing 4 different colors at once. Finally, the product moves through inside printing. Inside printing is typically used to print nutritional information in black ink, but any color can be applied here. From there, the product is fed into the stacker and counts the cartons based on the amount needed in each bundle, which has been pre-programmed into the machine. Next up is the labeling process. This machine is running flat top 1x12 egg cartons at a speed of about 120 cartons per minute. Like the previous video, we're seeing the egg cartons being denested by a vacuum onto a feed conveyor. Glue is applied through a series of nozzles. Each nozzle is equipped with sprayers that are appropriately timed to spray directly onto the product and avoid overspray onto the conveyor. The glue is applied specifically to the areas where the label is intended to be placed. The plain paper labels with no adhesive are then picked up out of the magazine by a vacuum and applied to the product. Next, the roller applies pressure to the top, front, and back of the carton, depending on where the label is, to ensure proper adhesion of the label onto the carton before being fed into the stacker. As in the last video, the stacker then counts the cartons needed in each bundle. Type 3 to Type 4 conversions can include each of the following enhancements: embossing to add branding or other information to each item, lamination to add a moisture-resistant barrier to items such as meat trays, coffee capsules, etc., printing or labeling to identify the contents of the product and provide nutritional information, spray coating to protect and maintain food service products, die cutting or punching to provide uniformity and durability across products, and fiber preparation such as nano or microfibrillated fiber to enhance barrier properties. These enhancements typically involve additional costs due to investments in equipment and consumables, and importantly, these enhancements can also increase the likelihood of higher reject rates. The range of Type 4 enhancements will continue to expand, ensuring that the industry is able to uphold the environmental benefits of molded fiber. If you've stuck with us for all 4 parts of the series, thank you so much for joining us. Whether or not you're new to the industry, we hope you've learned something new. For more content and opportunities to connect with industry leaders across the globe, we hope you'll consider joining IMFA. More information can be found at imfa.org. Before I go, I'd like to give a few thank yous. First, to my incredible production team in-house, Brendan, Haley, and Kelsey. I couldn't have done it without you guys. I'd also like to give a huge shout out to IMFA's Executive Chairman, Gary Visser. IMFA has grown so much under your leadership and vision, and your support makes projects like this one possible. We hope you'll stay in touch. We look forward to hearing from you either on our socials or by email at info@imfa.org.